This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Today's show, I want to expose yet another Illuminati symbol. It is probably the most common symbol that you will see because sometimes it gets cloaked into looking like something that it's not. It's the five-pointed star. It is just the basic symbol of a star. It is the pentagram. Now, there's obviously variations of the pentagram. We have the Baphomet pentagram, which is the upside-down pentagram. This is the pentagram the normal way, which is a star. You will see the star everywhere. You'll see it in sports teams, logos like the Dallas Cowboys. You'll see them on people's barns, on their homes. More specifically, you'll see it in company logos left and right, always featuring the star. And you'll see celebrities with these tattoos. I remember growing up, seeing all these celebrities with star tattoos, like just a couple little stars in their arm or something like that. I just would never understand. It was before I learned all this stuff when I was young. And I could never understand why somebody would get a tattoo of a star. I was like, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why would you get a star? What does that even, what does it represent? What, they like stars in the sky? Are they cowboy fans? I mean, what does it mean? And then as I, researched Satanism and the occult and studied it and, went through my awakening process to see what was really going on, you see that the star is one of the most common symbols in witchcraft and sorcery, whether it's inverted, the Baphomet star, or just a regular star, which is the five-pointed star. So let's talk about what the star stands for. Manly P. Hall, 33rd degree Freemason, said this in his book: the figure, the pentagram, or the star, is a time-honored symbol of the magical arts, and it signifies the five properties of the great magical agent, the five senses of man, the five elements of nature, the five extremities of the human body. By means of the pentagram within his own soul, man not only may master and govern all creatures inferior to himself, but many demand consideration at the hands of those superior to himself. The pentagram is used extensively in black magic, but when so used, its form always differs in one of three ways. The star may be broken at one point by not permitting the converging lines to touch. It may be inverted by having 1 point down and 2 up, or it may be distorted by having the points of varying lengths. When used in black magic, the pentagram is called the sign of the cloven hoof, or the footprint of the devil, because that's what the star stands for, folks. The footprint of the devil. That's why you see it in magic. Okay, he goes on to say the star with 2 points upward is also called the goat of Mendes. That is the Baphomet star, because the inverted star is the same shape as a goat's head. When the upright star turns and the upper point falls to the bottom, it signifies the fall of the morning star. So you see what the star means to them. It is the footprint of Satan. That is what it is to them. But it is used in black magic rituals. You will see it constantly at Freemason lodges. You'll see it constantly. It's the most commonly seen symbol. You'll see it more than the pyramid, the star. And it's a symbol where people have been so dumbed down, they see it and they think it means, oh, like a star in the sky. I'm going to be a shooting star. I'm going to be a superstar. Why do you think the word star is constantly used? It is used for so many things. Oh, this celebrity is a superstar. This wrestler is a superstar. Why don't you become your own shining star? All this stuff is to give it a dual meaning where people are completely conditioned with the word. They constantly use the word. They get tattoos of the star on their bodies. Obviously, the celebrities know what they're doing by getting it, but the masses don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. And even Albert Pike talks about it. Albert Pike, another satanic Freemason, one of the worst people to ever live. He says, esoterically, the star symbolizes man as deity, as the universe embodied. It also stands for Sirius, the dog star, or planet where Satan dwells. So we see various definitions of what this star represents in Freemasonry and in Satanism. The hoof of Satan, the footprint of the devil, as well as where Satan dwells on the planet, the dog star. And we see it all the time. We see it over and over and over in logos and in symbols and in tattoos on people's bodies. And you see it with our very own United States flag. You'll see the stars right on there. Now, nobody really is questioning it. I know that they've come up with bogus reasons for people who actually have, because they have a fake answer for everything, because they are the masters of lies. So U.S. flag, you see the stars. The U.S. Army symbol is a star. You see Uncle Sam with the stars on his hat. You see the Baphomet have the star in his forehead. If that's not a big enough giveaway, you got the Dallas Cowboys with the star. What is, you got war medals. They always put stars on those. You have flags. The Arizona flag has a star. The Turkey flag, Vietnam flag. You see stars in Christianity. You see stars in company logos. Starbucks, Macy's, Heineken, Texaco, Chrysler, Paramount, Aleister Crowley with the star and the books, his book on black magic. You see the star everywhere. You see tattoos with the stars. You see Rihanna has the stars on her neck, right? Chris Brown has the star tattooed. Britney Spears, Giselle Bundchen, George Clooney, Drew Barrymore, Victoria Beckham. All of these people covered with it. Lindsay Lohan, all these mainstream people. I guess they all coincidentally wanted to get star tattoos because what? They love the symbol of the star because it's part of the craft. That's why. And all of these people are a part of this occult, this satanic worship, this magic worship, this worshiping of Satan and the practicing of sorcery and black magic, which they constantly perform over and over again. And I read you what it says in the Masonic doctrines, in the Masonic books when they talk about the star. These the books that they read, like Morals and Dogma, and books by Manly P. Hall. Let me just read it to you one more time, okay? Bear with me. Just listen. This figure, the pentagram, also the star as we know it, is the time-honored symbol of the magical arts. It signifies the 5 properties of the great magical agent, the 5 senses of man, the 5 elements of nature, the 5 extremities of the human body. By means of the pentagram, the star, within his own soul, man not only may master and govern all creatures inferior to himself, but may demand consideration at the hands of those superior to himself. Okay? This is what they teach in the Masonic lodges. That they are to govern us. They are greater than us. That we are cattle to them. The pentagram, the star, is a symbol of that. That they are here to master and govern all creatures. That they themselves are their own gods. That's why you hear these celebrities referred to as stars. Because they're false idols who feel that they are superior to the rest of us and that we're inferior and they have the right to govern us and to control us and to lead us wherever they want to lead us. That is the mindset of the Freemason. That is the mindset of the Satanist. That is the mindset of these elitists. The pentagram is used extensively in black magic, but when so used, its form always differs in one of 3 ways. The star may be broken at one point, but not permitting the converging lines to touch. It may be inverted by having 1 point down and 2 up. It may be distorted by having the points on varying lengths. When used in black magic, the pentagram is called the sign of the cloven hoof or the footprint of the devil, the footprint of Satan. The star with 2 points upward is known as the Great Mendes. It is also known as the Baphomet star. The inverted star is the same shape as what? A goat's head. When the upright star turns and the upper point falls to the bottom, it signifies the fall of the morning star, Lucifer. This is what they're taught that the star stands for. That's why you see the star everywhere and all these logos on all these celebrities that are tattooed with it. That it gives them the power to rule over us, that we are inferior beings to them, that they are quote-unquote stars. That's why they're referred to in the media as stars. That's why when you put on garbage television like Access Hollywood and they go, what are the stars doing tonight? They're talking about these people, these Satanists who practice black magic, who even let you know that they practice it because they're covering their bodies with these stars. Birdman, some rapper who has all this power now in Hollywood or in the music industry, has the star on his head. What do you think? He just was a huge fan of stars? And he said, man, all the tattoos I can get, some tribal thing, or I can get this, or I can get that. He picked a star to put on his head. The star has such symbolic meaning to the craft and to the occult. So now that you know what it means, now when you look at the star, keep it away from you. Do not get stars tattooed on you. You have a star over your barn, like you see so many people in America have these stars over their barns. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. These symbols are occultic. And I'm only touching on the basis of it, on the beginning origins of it. and not the deep-rooted rituals and things they do with the star, but you see the star inside of the circle when they perform these, whether it's inverted or not inverted, whether it's a star of Baphomet or just a regular star. It's the pentagram. When you see the pentagram, you think magic and black magic and witches. All they do is remove the lines in the middle, and then you have a basic star, but it has the same power. It's still a 5-pointed star. It's the same thing. So I ask you, if you saw somebody with a tattoo or something with the star, right, where it's crossed through, which they indoctrinate children, by the way, in school to draw. We all did when we were kids, right? You do the up, down, over, ooh, a star with the lines through it. Indoctrinating kids in school with this witchcraft nonsense because everybody's drawn a star at some point. That's how they get you to do it. That's how they indoctrinate us and condition us. But just remove the lines from it, and you would think there were two different symbols, right? You would say, well, this is a star, like the Dallas Cowboy logo, and then, oh, this is a pentagram. They both are 5-pointed stars. They have the same meaning. They just trick you. I wanted to point this symbol out because it's a very important one. It's a very common one. I hope you'll share this with people so that they know what it means, that they know the importance of it in witchcraft and sorcery, and to get it away from you, get it out of your homes, get out of your life. You'll see it everywhere. It is everywhere. It is the most common symbol that you'll see. And it is indoctrinating people with sorcery and witchcraft in your own homes without even knowing it. Even though you have these celebrities flashing it in front of your face. It's absolutely sickening. So be aware of these symbols. It's so important to learn them. I know some people, enjoy these videos exposing these symbols, and other people just say no because they have a tattoo of, say, the infinity sign or something like that. They get all upset about it. I'm not calling you a Satanist if you're somebody who cluelessly got a Dallas Cowboy tattoo on your arm, thinking that it meant that you love Tony Romo and Troy Aikman and you were a fan of a team. Okay? I'm telling you what the symbol truly means. This is what it means. This is not a judgment on you if you have the symbol in your home already. Now you're aware of what it means. You can decide what you want to do with it, but at least look for the symbols and look for the signs so you can see where the enemy lies, because they're everywhere. You'll see these symbols everywhere. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families. May peace be with you.